All right, now we're going to use this partial product method, and we're going to extend it to two-digit numbers by multi-digit numbers. Now again, this process is breaking up our numbers into parts. That's why it's called partial products. We're breaking it up into parts. And again, products means to multiply. So we're just breaking down our numbers into more manageable pieces, and then we multiply and add them all up at the end. So I like this method because partial products use our place values. It uses our place value concepts to multiply numbers. It really forces you to think about the value of our numbers. It's not just a shortcut, it's really understanding why we get the answers that we get. So we're going to break up our numbers into expanded form first, and then we're going to multiply each piece together. At the end, we will add up all of those partial products together. So let's jump into an example. I have 24 times 37. So let's expand these out first. 24 is 20 plus 4. 37 is 30 plus 7. Now what we're going to do, and I'll rewrite it so I have a little bit more space, I need to now multiply all of these four pieces together. I need to multiply the numbers on the bottom to both of the numbers at the top. So this is what it's going to look like. Let's go ahead and rewrite it over here. So I've got 20 plus 4 times 30 plus 7. And now I'm going to take it piece by piece. I'm going to go ahead and multiply the 7 times the 4, and that gives me 28. Now we're not going to regroup because this is not the regrouping method. This is a different method. Next, I'm going to multiply the 7 by the 20. 7 times 20 gives me 140. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and multiply the 30 to both of the numbers on top. So I'll go ahead and go diagonally. I'm going to multiply 30 by 4, and I get 120. And lastly, I'm going to multiply my 30 by my 20. Okay, there's 2 zeros. 3 times 2 is 6. Our last step is to add them all up. Oh, 888 is our final product. Now again, regrouping method is very different from this method. This method breaks down our numbers piece by piece. We will talk about the regrouping method tomorrow. Let's do another example. Okay, 3 digits now by 2 digits. Again, all we need to do is continue repeating this process. So first thing, let's go ahead and expand this out. 125 is 100 plus 20 plus 5. 52 is 5 sets of 10 and 2 ones. So now we're going to go ahead and multiply all of these pieces together, and then we'll add them up at the end. So let's rewrite it over here. I've got 100 plus 20 plus 5, and I'm multiplying that by 50 plus 2. I'm going to take it piece by piece and multiply through. So I've got 2 times 5, which is 10. I'm going to go ahead and multiply the 2 by the 20, and that gives me 40. Lastly, I'm going to multiply my 2 by my 100, and that gives me 200. Okay, I'm done multiplying the 2. So if you'd like, I know in the past you used to kind of cross out some numbers so that you knew you were done with them. I'm totally fine with that. So if you want to go ahead and just kind of cross out this 2 here so we can ignore it, I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and multiply through by the 50. So the first thing I need to do is multiply 50 by 5. I have 1 0. 5 times 5 is 25. 50 times 20. I have 2 zeros. 5 times 2 is 10. And then lastly, I need to multiply 50 by 100. I have 3 zeros right off the bat. 1, 2, 3. 5 times 1 is 5. And my last step is to add all of those up. 0. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10. I'm going to regroup. 1 plus 2 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. So your final product would be 6,500.